Just a little update for 2026 to get my mind off of all the fun stuff happening in the world today, to be honest. This is I did a little blurb on a 1/12 scale Jeep I purchased recently, and I got a figure that I hoped that would go in the Jeep, but didn't work out. I did pick up like a little tiny ATV guy here. I can't remember the exact maker, but it's wonky. It's like out of the box, like the wheel is just like, what's happening with that wheel? I'm not going to be driving it around or anything, but I would like it to not be crazy. But it's neat. It has like a little, let me see if I can zoom in here. A little bow and arrow in the front. It comes with some guns and all sorts of stuff. So that's kind of fun. So that's a brief foray. And what I found is that 1/12 scale is really wonky when it comes to sizes. Like I bought this jacket, it's just really big. Can't find shoes to save my life. I've tried several pairs and they all suck. So yeah, I really only got this to go with the truck. So yeah, I will not be venturing into any more 1/12 scale stuff. It's just too hinky. So that's thing one. Thing two is I kit bashed this lady, who I really like. So essentially I got a bunch of these pieces, the tunic, these little arm pieces. The hands are from the month figure, right there and there. So I got all those from Monkey Depot. Is that right? I think that's right. I'll look that up as well. I got this head off of eBay. It was blank, and I painted it. I like how that turned out. Needs the right lighting, of course, but not bad for a first painting effort. The spear I got off Monkey Depot too. So yeah, that was a fun little project, and she's the new big bad in my story. This is an oldie but a goodie. Love this werewolf. Then I also kit bashed this guy, who's the minion of the lady there. It's not bad. It has hoof feet, which is fun. And another head sculpt I got off of eBay that I painted up. So that was fun too. I'm working on another diorama, which is one of the biggest ones I've ever done. It is not done, but yeah, it's gonna have these stairs. They're gonna be up there. This is gonna be a doorway here. There's gonna be another doorway there. This will be like a little seating area. I have printed flooring that I'm gonna put on here. And the stairs are gonna go up to the other door up there. And then I'll have picture backdrops like I did with the blue bar. That looks like it goes back somewhere. So that'll be fun. And then I wanna do, it just keeps growing and growing, but I wanna make holes in here and put lights in the back so it looks like there's lights going down the stairs, but I gotta put the stairs in first. So that's a thing. So that's kind of fun. Blue bar is still blue bar. I did another shoot in it recently, and still wish I had one light switch I could just turn on and turn on all the lights, but I did not build it that way, but that's fine. No new changes there. I did a thing for the holidays where I printed up some new windows with this holiday decoration on it. And then I got the same windows without the holiday decoration. I put those on. Did I put those on Photoshop? I think I might have put them on in Photoshop. But to reflect the snow here, when it was snowing, the one day it dumped a whole bunch of snow, so that it reflects snow outside. and these are just stuck on. But I like how that worked out, because now instead of seeing beautiful garden out there, you see some snow. So that's fun. I ended up getting over here for Cuppa. I'm going to put in this little refrigerator right over here. And this is pretty neat. It's the Mini Brands fridge, and it opens up and there's a light. I have not done anything yet. It has shelves and stuff. The light comes on. It's kind of fun. So that'll be in this area somewhere. And I'll probably end up blocking it with like another piece. Maybe have something that looks like that goes back to the kitchen, because everyone's always walking back here. I might extend this a little bit to avoid this happening. This is a nightmare. Things are really just a mess right now. I ran to freelance stuff and getting the garage together and all these kind of things. So it's been kind of a mess lately. And I'm trying to organize and the like. So let's dip back over to the diorama that I didn't talk about it at all, really. So what I'm using here is pink foam for this guy. And what I discovered a few things. Obviously, there's a thing I already knew, where if you use spray paint on pink foam, it kind of eats it a little bit, which I was aware of. And I actually wanted that look for this stuff because it gives a nice texture, kind of a rocky texture, which is nice. But then I also discovered if I made cuts in it and then hit it with a heat gun, it made the cuts even deeper, which is kind of cool. I like that look. And I did that for all these up here as well, if it'll focus. There we go. So the reason why it is not this straight, and the reason why I purposely left the little patterns in there, is this is basically spell work. So it's not just standard rocks. There's actually the lore behind it. Is this actual spells that kind of protect this down area. This is underneath the estate, and so this is like going to be like a little private area for my character Olivia, and this spell work is part of what keeps the estate hidden and everything else. So there's going to be a whole lore behind that as well. So that's going to be fun. Like I said, I'm going to have lights in here. This is like phase one of the painting, just to give it a base coat, and I'm going to go in and do what I did on this stuff, where I'm going to like vary it a little bit. You can see a little bit of brown at the bottom here, a little lighter color here, and some moss and stuff that I put in, and just break it up a little bit. I think that'll be fun, and that'll happen I'll do some brushwork painting on these guys. But I want to get like a base coat down as well. So that's that. And then I'm using a lot of recycled stuff as well. Like when we moved, I had a lot of packing material and stuff, and I was throwing it away, and I was feeling really bad about it. So these stairs are actually to these guys, which it was like something we ordered. I can't remember what it was, but it came with all this crap, and I just felt really bad about throwing it out. So I'm trying to reuse this as much as possible. It works well in this case because there's like a texture to it. I don't know if you can really see it on this camera, but this has a stony texture, so that works out pretty well, especially after it's painted. This is like round one of the painting, and I'm gonna go back in and hit it, get a little more variation like I did on the walls. So that's pretty fun as well. I'm trying to think of what else I have going on. I have some new characters, I'm trying out some new bodies. I'll probably do another video on bodies and stuff. I was going to do a little review on this one body that I got that's curvier, and then one that has super long legs. So I'll do that video as well, but I'm going to keep this down. So yeah, just a little update for the new year. I'm still doing this, and I still want suggestions for videos and stuff. If you have any, please let me know, because I would like to do more videos, and it's just hard to come up with subject matter every once in a while. So that would be great. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk with you soon.